Hello, Dave here with Best Local Results. My website is bestlocalresults.com. On my website and my YouTube channel, I teach local business owners how to do their own local SEO. Why would you want to listen to me? Well, I've done this for about a decade. I've had local business clients that have been in highly competitive markets and niches, as well as less competitive ones. I've had a lot of success at helping them outrank their competitors in both the Google Maps 3-pack as well as in just below that in the regular organic section. Now, today's video, this is a question that clients a lot of times don't grasp the importance of. More and more they're starting to, but this is an important part of local SEO, and it's a part that you're, depending on the systems you're using, your clients can have to be involved in. And so anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump over to my desktop. Okay, so here we are at my website, bestlocalresults.com. I created this little outline here for just as kind of the flow, what I'm going to go talk about in this video. So we're talking obviously about why Google reviews are important in local SEO. So the first thing I want to talk about is why do they matter? And the two things that I have listed here is current reviews and star rating. So what Google looks at when you're real quick before I get into that, let me jump over here so you guys can see this. I just searched auto repair I never can say that town, Florissant, Missouri. Anyway, let's just pick any of these guys here that just show up. You can see if somebody was, this is what I'm talking about. If this is totally new to you, local SEO, this is Gary's Auto Services. This is their Google business profile listing as it shows up in Maps. And if you scroll down here, so you can see, you can click on write a review. He has a review. Looks like he has 617 reviews, and his average rating, he's got it looks like he's got at least some 1-star reviews, but his overall average is 4.7, which isn't horrible. You want that to be as high as you can. So the two things that Google looks at is your current reviews and the star rating of the reviews. What do I mean by current? In other words, it's great that this guy has 617 reviews, but part of what Google looks at in their algorithm is that business still getting reviews? It's important to always be getting reviews. That's what I mean by current reviews. If you have more reviews than your competitors, but they're all really old, but your competitors are constantly getting new ones, Google prefers that. The other thing is the rating. Obviously, I've seen local businesses with less of a rating outrank in the Google Maps 3-pack somebody with a higher average rating, but the rating that you have does weigh into Google's algorithm, so it is important to have as high a rating as possible. So let's talk about how your Google reviews for your business, how it affects the Google algorithm, how it affects your rankings. First off, like we said, Google wants to see current reviews. Google wants to see a high rating, and that's, we don't have an exact, what percentage of this, we don't know Google's algorithm or the exact percentages of these different aspects, but all of these play into Google's algorithm. The other thing that's super, super important with Google, that's a big part of the algorithm, is what it says in your Google review. That's why I have here keywords. In other words, when your customers leave a review, do they mention your business name? Do they mention the city that you're in? Do they mention the services that you performed for them? Now, a lot of customers, they're gonna just write, yeah, he was great. They may or may not mention the services that you did for them. I used Bill's Auto Repair. It was great. Loved them. Service was great. They might mention that kind of stuff. But if you can get your customers to to mention your business name, to mention the city that you're in, even though it'll show up on your Google review for a particular listing for a city, your city is still a keyword, and Google looks at the words written in each of the Google reviews as keywords and as indicators of where they should show your Google business profile in the 3-pack. So you want your customers to mention the city and state if possible, but mainly the city, the services, your business name. So what I typically whatever program that you have, what a lot of local business clients do, if they know they got a real happy customer, and there's other automated programs that you can use, and you can figure out if you're choosing to go with one of them automated programs, you'll want to try to implement what I'm talking about into your automated program as well. But if you're a local business and you're just manually asking clients on a regular basis if they're happy to leave you a review, you can just have like a little either business card or a little flyer or something printed up that you hand them, and you can have a code that they can scan on their phone that'll take them to where they leave a review, or you can list the link on there, or you can send your client a text. There's lots of ways to get them, but you want to have a QR code is what I was thinking of. It's really handy if you have a flyer and you get a QR code that they can scan with their phone, and it'll take them right to the box where they can leave you a Google review. So you want to have that on your flyer or your business card, and then you want to have, please include this information in your review. You want you'll have other wording in there with super nice. Thank you so much, for leaving a review. We appreciate you as a customer. If you could do this would be really helpful to us. However you want to word that. But the things you want to ask them for, the very minimum would be, please mention our business name, our city, and the services that we did for you. Those keywords in your review, and then you don't have to write it for them. They can do it, and the other thing I would have, I would just have it printed out on the card. When you do a review, please remember to and list those things to mention in there, and then just tell the customer or have it on there. Please work those things into your review naturally as part of your sentences, so that it reads good. You can probably word that better than I just did, but you get my point. You want the text of the review to be a real, genuine review, worded like a person would normally review it. Write something like that. So that's what I had here as the best strategy is, if you don't have an automated system, just hand your customer, like a little flyer or business card with those instructions, and say, hey, scan this QR code and please, just write it out, maybe a paragraph or two, and as you just mention in those, in your different sentences as you're writing that out, these things. And if you do that, if you get your customers, if you get regular Google reviews coming in, that helps offset any negative ones that you happen to get. The other thing, just I'll mention, that doesn't really apply to this topic, but if you do get negative reviews, you want to answer every one of those very politely. But you want to, Google likes to see you respond to each review, actually, not positive or negative. It's Google likes to say that. And then when you respond, you want to mention your business name and the services that you did for them, if you can, if it makes sense to do so in there. But you want to be very kind and thankful and do a response to every one of them, even if they're negative. So I hope this helps. I appreciate you watching the video all the way to the end. Thanks so much for watching this. Please don't forget, if you like this kind of content, hit the little bell and subscribe to the channel so you'll be able to see our future videos, and like the video. And if you really want to help us spread the word, we appreciate it. If you know a business owner or somebody that's trying to learn SEO that you think this might be helpful, send this to them or share it on your social media. Again, thanks so much. We'll talk to you in the next video.